Come on, Kanue. Run him down, Kanue. Run him down. Don't you give up. Don't you quit. Come on, Kanue. We are behind you. Run him down. Run him down, Kanue. Kanue is a young man, maybe about 9 or 10 years old, who I had a chance and the opportunity to witness this amazing, valuable life lesson between his mother and Kanue. Between the belief of his mother, which turned into the belief of a few folks sitting around his mother, which turned into the belief of the whole bleachers for this one young man named Kanue. See, Kanue was a young man running a 3-lap race. And the first lap, his mother's voice was the only voice on the bleachers, screaming down like there was no one else, acting a fool, making a fool of herself. She could care less because Kanue's her baby. So therefore, I'd rather support my baby and look like a fool to you than look nice and neat and calm and allow my baby to lose. So Kanue fell into 3rd place at the beginning of the lap. She said, come on, Kanue, you have to medal. You have to medal. Stay in 3rd place. Kanue fell into 4th place. By the time he's reaching the 2nd lap, she starts to yell at him. Don't you fall behind Kanue. Stay with him. Run with him. Run him down. And a couple of other voices, because her voice was so powerful and her belief was so in depth, that a couple of other voices started cheering and clapping. Come on, Kanue. Kanue fell in 5th place. Mother's voice became so violently loud that Kanue went right back to 4th place. And by the time the 3rd lap is coming around, the mothers have inspired the whole entire bleacher in that section to scream Kanue's name. We all knew that his name was Kanue. We all knew who exactly he was. And we started as a community clapping, yelling, screaming, cheering. A whole community cheering and clapping behind one little child. Because Mama believed in that child. Mama's voice is the voice of that child. And now the community's voice is the voice of the child. And I seen the body language of Kanue change from I won't lose to I can't lose. I seen Kanue says, I'd rather die today than give up and not do my best. I see Kanue pump his arms that I've raced before. I know feels like 100 pounds each. And yet the support of his mother in the community caused him to say, I don't care how much my arms weigh right now. I don't care what I feel right now. I cannot quit. I will not quit. And the community pushed Kanue to medal. Kanue, with probably the last 50 to 30 meters left, passed the 3rd place player and medaled. And when he medaled, he swung his arms like he was fighting, like a knockout blow, like I did it. And the community said, oh, look at Kanue, look at him. And celebrated his victory, because his victory was their victory and their victory was his victory. So where's your Kanue environment? Who's your Kanue mother? Who will cause you to rise even when you don't want to rise? Who will cause you to keep going when all you want to do is quit? If you can never find that Kanue environment, then I promise you the chances of you becoming great, the chances of you accomplishing your heart's deep desires, the chances of you pushing on when you can't push no longer are slim to none. It is vital for your success to find your Kanue mother who will be the voice to support you and no one else. Your Kanue mother who's going to scream and act like a fool, not concerning of what people will think about her, but instead changing people's opinions about you. Without this Kanue environment, many people fall victims to drugs, to alcohol, to the hood lifestyle, to the trailer park lifestyle, to mediocrity, to becoming a professional hater, to grow in envy and jealousy. Many people become victims of these awful traits because there was no Kanue mother and no Kanue father and no Kanue environment to rise the king that is in every kid, to rise the queen that is in that little princess. You got to find your Kanue environment because it is vital for your success.